Um, Ever notice a familiar face on your favorite show looking different? I might want to make the face with, it's more common than you think. Uh, Behind the scenes of television, actors come and go, scripts change, and creative visions evolve. Um, Sometimes these shifts mean a beloved character is played uh, by someone new. It's a fascinating, often unacknowledged part of how shows survive and thrive, and and um, there are many reasons for these recastings, right? An actor might be unavailable when a show gets picked up, or personal commitments could lead to unexpected changes. Sometimes a character's storyline expands, demanding a different skill set or energy. And occasionally, it's simply a matter of finding the perfect fit after an initial misstep. These transitions can be seamless, going unnoticed by most viewers. Other times, the change is obvious, especially when an actor has already made a strong impression. And regardless, these recastings shape the direction and emotional resonance of the series. Even if we don't always realize it, it's a testament to the adaptability of television that shows can overcome these challenges. Characters endure, stories continue, and audiences often remain captivated, even if the face portraying their favorite person has changed. Um, so let's take a look at some of the most surprising TV character recastings you might have missed. Uh, on Lily Nixay initially played Morgan Matthews, Corey's younger sister. Uh, as the show progressed, Nixay grew less interested in acting, leading to a quiet recast with Lindsay Ridgway. It was a subtle switch that many casual viewers likely didn't even notice. The teen drama saw a similar shift with Caitlin Cooper originally played by Shailene Woodley as a preteen obsessed with her pony. The character was sent away to boarding school. Upon her return, Willa Holland took over the role, portraying a much older, wilder version of Caitlin. Had a particularly interesting recast with Reggie Mantle. Ross Butler played the character in season one, but scheduling conflicts with another series led to Charles Melton taking over the role. The show even acknowledged the switch in a playful way, featuring both actors in an alternate universe storyline. Also saw a few character swaps. Derek Dundarian was initially played by David Michael Scott in a brief appearance, but Richard Dormer took over the role when the character became more prominent. It was a smooth transition that allowed Dormer to define the character. On the classic sitcom, Jane Sibbett eventually replaced Anita Baroni as Carol Willick, Ross's ex-wife. The change happened early in the series, and Sibbett brought a warmer, more grounded portrayal to the character. Cleverly addressed a recast with Greg Serrano when Santino Fontana became unavailable. Skylar Astin took over the role. The show explained the change within the storylines, suggesting that Rebecca didn't recognize Greg because he had changed. Used a similar tactic with Jesus Adams Foster. After Jake T. Austin left the series, Noah Centineo took over the role with the storyline explaining that Jesus had suffered a traumatic brain injury. The sitcom famously had a unique approach to the recast of Becky Connor. Leslie Goranson and Sarah Chalk both played the character at different times, with the show acknowledging the switch with self-aware humor. Even the epic fantasy had a few surprises. The Mountain was played by 3 different actors throughout the series, with each actor bringing a slightly different physicality to the role. And finally, had a hidden recast. Amy Sherman Palladino originally cast Alex Borstein as Sookie St. James, but Melissa McCarthy ultimately took over the role, becoming a fan favorite. So the next time you're binge watching your favorite show, keep an eye out for subtle changes. You might be surprised to discover that the actor portraying a beloved character isn't the same one who started it all. And after all, in the ever evolving world of television, anything is possible. And speaking of evolving worlds, did you know that casting directors often have to convince actors to play characters with questionable fashion choices? It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. Okay.